first and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Back to throw. O'Donnell. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. It's taken to the 26. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Donnell, pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. O'Donnell rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Gilbert. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
To the right side, this is Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, O'Donnell. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Texans had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll set up a throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. O'Donnell. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and 2. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Ron, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
to throw on third down. O'Donnell. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off play action. O'Donnell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Colts 13, Texans 10. Matthew White set to kick off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Frazier. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Right back to him on first down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down. O'Donnell. Catch is made by Hurd. And this will be stopped at the 44. .7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
throw on second down. O'Donnell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. O'Donnell. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. On 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Texans 17.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 7 yards there and a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a look.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. to throw again. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Texans, they get back to 500.